What's up, y'all? It's your boy BigRiz on behalf of MachineMasters.com, and today I'm going to do a little tutorial on how to mix everything inside Maschine with plugin. All right, here we got a little beat. Y'all see it's only, one scene. Actually, I'm going to duplicate this just to give y'all a little bit more. All right, let's get into it. I suggest when y'all mix that y'all mix and EQ each sound individually. Kicks, snares, claps, put them in their own little space in the song. I'll show y'all what I mean by that. So the first thing I want to do is I usually work on my kick. We just gonna go plugins. I use the Waves plugins, SSL channel strip. This is what I use basically to EQ pretty much everything that I use, each sound. Then I go and I'll double up and I'll put some other EQs and reverbs and everything else on it. But I just use this in my kick just to get that kick, that boom. And I mean, there's really no like science to it. You just gotta listen and use your ears. I mean, right now I'm just playing with the low end of the channel strip. The Waves plugin bundle has something called an S1 imager, which basically is like a stereo effect or stereo plugin. Let me move this thing out the way first. And what it does is basically puts your sound, it places your sound in spaces basically. And you'll understand once you see the plugin. So basically when I look at this plugin, I look at it, this is like the high, the upper part of your beat. This is the lower part of your beat. Somewhere in here is the middle, and somewhere in here is the middle, or the center, as that's what I call it. And most of the time, that's where I like to place my kicks, is low and away. And you'll hear the difference. Well, if you got your speakers open, you'll hear the difference. We're gonna use the same S1 imager plugin from Waves. Come in here, and basically we're gonna take that and we're gonna separate that away from the kick. The way we do that is we bring it up some, and it puts it more in the center of your beat. So you got your kicks on the low and away. Your clap is high in the middle. And I mean, everything else you work around that. I usually do all my percussions. I usually do somewhere, high and inside. I got a couple different EQs. One is the channel strip. The other is the SSL EQ. And then there's the isotope, ozone, that I like to use a lot, and this got some very nice presets. So I'll either find a preset that I like, or I actually go in and EQ it myself. I mean, this is like these airy strings. So, I mean, just putting the reverb on it, not even touching any of these, made it sound a lot better. And then you slowly work in your other sounds. I mean, I'm doing this all by ear. I mean, that's the best way to do it, is to just ear it and make sure it sounds lovely. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for this type of beat, you want that airy, you know, hard hit with that kick and all your synths. And then once I'm done with EQing each individual, I usually step out, I go to master. And on master, I come in and I put that isotope over an entire track. And then, you know, once I got that going, I mean, that's when I just go through my plugins and make it sound really different. I got one that I usually use for most of my hip hop beats, but for this one might be a little different. But I mean, EQing the beat as a whole does add a different dynamic to it. I mean, it sets up some of your mids, your highs, and your lows to feel really different than what you EQ'd them at. And you might like it, you might not. That's why I just go through the presets and see what I like. I mean, and basically that's mixing, for me at least. And all done with the Maschine with plugins. So, on behalf of Maschine Masters, it's been your boy BigRiz. Hopefully this stuff has been helpful for y'all. Holla at your boy.